Alright guys, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be telling you how you can make more money in crypto using AI. So this is something that I have literally implemented today, and I really don't know why I didn't try this earlier. Now, 2 years ago, it wouldn't have been possible because Chat GPT and the other AI services weren't readily available. But now that they are, why not use them and see if they can help you make more money in crypto? So I was sitting there today having breakfast and I was looking at the crypto prices, watching them obviously not do very much. And I thought to myself, could there be anything that I could do right now that would optimize my portfolio to help me achieve what I want to achieve, to help me make the amount of money that I would like to make? Not only is there anything I can do to help me achieve this, but is there anything that I can do to optimize my portfolio so that I can achieve this whilst taking on less risk? Because at the end of the day, cryptocurrency is a market which is just absolutely crazy. And as we're seeing at the moment, there's always room for more craziness. The prices, everything's so unpredictable. So if you can do things to lower the amount of risk that you're taking on while still achieving the same amount of gains, I think it's definitely worth doing. So I was sat there having my breakfast and I thought to myself, what can I do right now that will help me analyze my portfolio and see if there are any changes that I could make to make it more optimal? And then I said to myself, why don't I ask Chat GPT? So I took the amounts that I have of each coin, I plugged them into Chat GPT, and then I asked it, what do you think the value of this portfolio could be by the end of the cycle? Give me 3 different scenarios. So it gave me a number of different scenarios, and I was quite pleased with the scenarios because even the non-bullish case was still pretty good. I would have been very happy, or I will be very happy if that plays out. But then I asked ChatGPT to break down my portfolio and to tell me which one of the coins, or which of the coins, is most likely to underperform. And in my portfolio, it said Polkadot. It said, look, Polkadot hasn't gained a lot of adoption since the previous cycle. Usually L1s that don't gain a lot of adoption from the previous cycle to the current cycle usually don't do super well in the current cycle. So it could be a good idea for you to switch out Polkadot for something which is in one of the major narratives of this cycle. And I already had that feeling about Polkadot. I'm not going to change it because it's only a small portion of my portfolio, but it was interesting to hear it from ChatGPT. It also commented on some of my other holdings, and overall, the response that I got from ChatGPT was pretty positive. It said that overall the portfolio was good, the risk wasn't too high, and yet there was a lot of room to grow. That overall it's probably going to give good returns back. Now, with ChatGPT, you need to be a little bit wary because the information it gives you is not 100% up to date on everything. So whilst you're asking it these questions, ask it what it's referencing, where it's getting the information from, and how up to date it is. Because sometimes you'll find that, it's actually referencing last year's information. But it's a little bit strange because some of the information it gets from right now, literally up to date, and then other information, it gets it from maybe a year ago. So I wouldn't put 100% of your confidence into ChatGPT, but I think it's a great tool, and why wouldn't you use it? At the end of the day, it's probably more powerful than your brain. So why not just take advantage of it, especially as it's free? So I did this today, and then I went into a bit more detail. So other than just simply asking it how to optimize the portfolio, I then asked, okay, ChatGPT, let's say I take profit on all of these coins here, 100% of them. What percentage would I need to redeploy if I wanted to do, let's say, an end of cycle flip, rotate the capital into some other coins that haven't necessarily pumped yet or haven't reached their full potential? How much of the portfolio should I reallocate and what kind of narratives do you think maybe could have a late cycle pump, and what are the percentage chances of different coins pumping, etc. And honestly, the answers I was getting from Chat GPT were really just above what I expected. I was really surprised. I was really impressed. Now, as I said, because it's not 100% up to date on everything, whether I would actually implement the things that it suggested, I'm not sure. But I like the fact that it actually gave me percentages. Like, look, if you think you're going to get that last minute flip from something in the top 20, it's like a 10 to 15% chance, and don't expect anything more than like a 2x. If you're looking from the top, let's say within the top 100, from 20 to 100, there's this percentage chance, etc. And it was basically saying, look, you should redeploy 32% of your capital here if you can get this kind of thing, or if you see this opportunity. And basically, I just worked with ChatGPT for like an hour, asking it every single question that I had, and basically just built out a game plan. Now, of course, we're not going to hold the same coins. We have different goals, maybe different risk tolerances. So you guys will need to do this for yourselves. You'll have to ask ChatGPT, see what it says based on your situation. But make sure you always ask it, is this realistic? Is this price target realistic based upon previous cycles? And also do this, say if Bitcoin reaches this level, is this realistic? If ETH reaches this level, is this realistic? If the overall crypto market cap goes to this level, is this realistic? And this way, you can kind of test different scenarios, and ChatGPT will try to give you the best answers possible. So guys, if you're a bit confused, if you're new to crypto and you've tried to build yourself a little portfolio and you don't know exactly what you're doing, I would 100% recommend doing this and use it almost like your own personal financial advisor. Because that way, at least you're taking some extra steps to try guarantee that you come out of this market alive. Because as we know, a lot of people probably won't. So guys, that's it for this video. It's just a little tip that I've implemented recently, I think is extremely useful, so give it a shot. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you again in the next one.